Good morning, everyone. Ooh, I just rolled out of bed. It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning. Chico has been out for his first little trip outside. He did not want to go out. He did not. It is a chilly morning this morning. I am getting the house heated up, specifically my office. I do have the heater going on in the living room, but that one takes a while to heat up. All right, let's get my glucose measured, my fasting glucose, so we can have some coffee together. I love spending time with you guys in the morning. I love it. It's like my favorite thing to do in the morning. I look forward to getting up and spending a moment with you guys and showing you what it's like to be on this program and going through this routine every morning, twice a day. In the afternoon, it gets real busy because I have to do two different tests and get my blood pressure done and answer all the questions for the day. Like, what is my mood? Did I have any cravings? Was I hungry? And if I had any symptoms. And so those are the kinds of questions. But I'm getting the program free, so I'm going to answer the questions for them. Ooh. See if I can get enough of a sample for this one test. It's not one to come out of my finger this morning. Yep, barely got enough. 112. 112, everybody. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, let me get this into the doctor, and I'll see you in a minute for coffee. I'm back. Let's have ourselves some coffee. Here we go. This is peanut butter coffee. There is nothing like a warm cup of coffee in your hands, or something warm in your cup, in your hands, on a cold morning. It could be hot tea. This warms your hands really well. It's so good. So tell me, how are you guys doing this morning? How cold is it where you're at? I would love to know. With this, with this frigid day. It's cold here, for sure. The computer says it's like 42 degrees. But I haven't checked the thermometer outside to see. I can tell you it's cold. I can tell you that. We went outside, it's cold. All right. I'm going to sit here and answer your comments this morning while I'm trying to get warm and trying to get the house warm. And then, and then we'll get into the kitchen and we'll see what we get into. Look at us. Chico and I got ourselves together before 9:30 this morning. And yes, I did take and clean my face and put moisturizer on it. And he's trying to lick the moisturizer off. Okay. And look, I put lotion on my arms and he's licking the lotion off. But we're ready for the day, Chico. We're ready for the day. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are so ready for this day. And we're staying warm. He has a little bit of a chill going. Not much. Oh. Yes, Chico. Are we ready for the day? Are we? Are we ready for the day? Mm-hmm. Not in my face. No. Not in my face. No. Say good morning. All right. Let's get busy. Because you know what? It's time for us to go and get some breakfast. Chico and I are going to go get some breakfast. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. Let's get in here and let's get some breakfast made. I told you guys I've been going through my freezers, and I found this breakfast sausage already cooked up. So we're going to take advantage of using this up this week for my breakfast. I'm going to come in, rearrange everything on my stove here. We're going to get these fired up and ready to go. Okay. And I'm going to make 2 eggs, 2 pieces of sausage, and some sola toast for breakfast this morning. Because that's what I'm in the mood for this morning. And so we are going to feed my mood on this cold, cold morning. 1 piece of sola bread. And I'm counting up everything as I go. This is 14 carbohydrates for 1 piece of toast. So, I'm counting as I go. Got to get that stuff heated up before I start cooking anyway. So, here we go. Let me get out my butter. Go on my toast. My bread. It's not toast yet. Not toast until you've had it in the, all right, so this butter is hard. So I'm going to put it down on the griddle. And then put the bread on it, just like that. We'll get that going. This is going, so let me get the sausage in the skillet. I want 2 pieces of the sausage this morning. We're gonna see how much fat renders out of the sausage. I need to put my my uniform on. Y'all. My apron is my uniform now. I need to get me some more aprons, Chico. Hey, Chico, you stay out of there. Stay out of stuff, please, sir. You didn't eat all your breakfast. Chico, you did not eat all your breakfast this morning. No, you didn't. What are you eating? Oh. Hold on a minute, people. Sure. Oh, Chico. You are too funny. You are too funny. You better leave that styrofoam container alone. After I got all my Christmas put away, you remember the teacup that I got from Temu. Well, I could not I know I kept all of the containers so I could pack them up. And I couldn't find it. So I wrapped it up in something and put it inside of one of the containers. And then when I got all done, guess what? Guess what? I found a container to put it in. So now I gotta go back into those toasts. Find that tea kettle. And then, put it back in its styrofoam protector so that it'll be safe for next year. So that's one of the tasks I have to do today. And I'm gonna leave all of my totes out because I do have a family member that's gonna be coming over to pick them up and take them to storage for me. And yeah, let me get a plate out. Out of the dishwasher, the dishwasher, I ran the dishwasher overnight last night. So the dishes in the dishwasher are clean. And I've got my winter white dishes out. And they are all going onto the table except for this one that I'm going to be using for breakfast this morning. Okay. Now, the sausage is heated up, and I don't believe that that's going to be enough. I don't believe that's going to be enough oil for my fried eggs this morning. So I'm going to get this canola oil that I need to get used up out. And we're going to put some oil in here. And we're going to turn that off because it's definitely hot enough right now to, I just want to keep my toast warm while I fry my eggs. So that was 12 grams of carbs. And then we're going to have 3 ounces of protein. Each egg is an ounce, and that's about an ounce of sausage. So it's a little hot there. That cold egg will cool it off. Let me turn the flame down a little bit. We're going to put the eggs in the fridge and toss the shells. You know what I want to do? Let me find it. What's that lid? Here it is. I'm loving putting this lid on here. Just like this. All right. This is going on the plate. And I'll bring you back when the eggs are done. So this is what I'm going to have for breakfast this morning. Crispy bottom eggs. It's fine. It's fine. I like them that way anyway. Sometimes, not all the time. A piece of Sola toast and 2 pieces of sausage. This is going to be such a good breakfast. It's going to warm me up, and it's great comfort food for me. I want you all to see my final setup for my kitchen table for the month of January. And those of you that are new here and don't know, this little apron right here belonged to my mom, my late mom. And I can also tell you that the crystal candy dishes on the table, along with the sugar bowl and the creamer bowl that I use, all belong to my mom. That was part of, I actually purchased that stuff from her when her and Dad went on the road. Also, the crystal salt and pepper shakers, the set of 4, they belong to my mom as well. And so this is the final setup. And what inspired this setup is a combination of things. These placemats were a gift from my sister. And then let me take you into the living room and I'll show you. I'm gonna pan around, but that's the Christmas tree. And it's now a January tree. I switched it over. It's silver and gold and a blue skirt up underneath it that you can't see. And the reason is because I had to put a tote or something in there because Chico was finding it way too curious and was up underneath there getting into things. And so the best way for me to keep him from doing that is just to block it off. And I may have to do this for a few years, but that's okay. Then let's pan around and the stockings. I have 2 stockings here and I'm gonna pan around. Please excuse the totes that are on this other sofa. That is the steps that belong to Chico. And that box I will be putting up soon, but it is my, it was a gift from a viewer, and it is my greenhouse that's gonna be going up in February or March. And then I'm gonna pan around. Like I said, excuse the mess. You can see that I have a wreath on the door. I'm gonna do the wreath on the inside because it brings me joy and happiness. And so it was a gift from one of my students. And so I'm gonna put it up at least 1 year here and get it used. For the year that it was gifted to me, I did have it for the month of January in my classroom. And then we have 2 more stockings over there. We have 4 stockings in total. I got that plus the tree skirt, which is exactly the same fabric as the stockings, for a whopping $5. I would say probably 30 years ago. 30 to 35 years ago. And so I'm happy with the setup. All of this is the Christmas stuff. I finally got the Christmas stuff all together and ready to go. And so this, my friends, is making me happy and bringing me joy. I'm bringing you guys in. I'm coming in to let you all know that I made the executive decision not to go to the food bank today because we were supposed to be getting sleet and frozen rain, like ice. And guess what? It's happening outside right now, okay? It started at around 11:30. It is now almost 1 o'clock, and ice is accumulating on the ground. So I'm really glad that I chose not to go to the food bank, because right now it's not safe for the families that the food would have gone to. It's getting ice conditions where it's probably not going to be safe. And so that's the decision I made. It's too cold, it's wet, it's rainy, and the person that helps me, I did not want them to have to be out into that mess. And I didn't want the families to have to, I did not want the families to get out in this mess to come and get food bank food. All right. So they're fine. They'll be fine for another week. And we'll see what the weather brings next week. But, you know, this is life. This is things that happen. And so next week, we'll see what the weather brings. But I'm okay with it. I have now switched over to my January. It took me 9 days to get it done, but I got it done in about a day and a half. And all the Christmas is packed. I am making sure that I have found everything that was Christmassy in my house and put it into the boxes. As I go through my stuff, if I find more Christmas stuff, then I'll just put it into a box or something and label it Christmas and let it go to storage, okay, throughout the year. And the person, the family member that's helping me do this, it's got a section. And it's a large storage unit, and there's a section that's going to be just for me. And so they're going to stack things according to the seasons. So as I go through the house and declutter and things like that, and I find things that I want to keep for certain seasons, then I will put them in a box, label it, and they can go put it in that section. And that's the way I'm going to go through the house slowly. But now I can move on to starting to use what I have in the house and only go to the food bank and only go to the grocery store for things that I absolutely need for my new eating program. And so the thing that I'm happy about is that 1 cup of that soup with added protein to it is satisfying me for a meal, and it is also not spiking my blood sugar, which is nice. And so what I am looking also is to make sure that it's not inflaming my ankles. Because one of the things that they got me off of that for was foods that cause inflammation. And from what I read, beans are one of those things that I did not know caused inflammation. And so I'm still doing more research on it. But 1 cup of the soup, not just beans, okay? It's not actually a full cup. It's about a half a cup of beans themselves and a half a cup of broth. And so it is not going to be, it's not causing any issues so far. But today I have put in a workout to get the tree put up and get more of the Christmas organized. And I spent probably 2.5 hours in there, making sure everything was organized. The ornaments that I put on the tree did not have any of the hooks on them, and so I had to locate the hooks in the Christmas stuff. And I had to hook all of those ornaments. Let me tell you where I got those ornaments. I'm going to tell you where I got them. A family member of mine came to me one year because I was getting rid of a bunch, I think last year or the year before, I was getting rid of a bunch of ornaments that I have had for probably 20 or 30 years. And they had just been worn out, and I had gotten them for like 50% off, and they were from Walmart for $1.99. So 50% of that would have been $1. So there were dollar boxes of ornaments that I had, I don't know. I can count on one hand how many ornaments I've broken. And it was Spice that broke ornaments one year. When I had him, his first year I had him. Then he learned not to mess with my Christmas tree. Chico is learning this year. He is having a difficult time with it, but he's learning. I had to block him off. And so from now on, I have to block him off, and he's not going to have access to the bottom of the tree. He likes to get in there, play around, snuggle up in that in the tree skirt. And this one has glitter all over it, so I don't want him to be inhaling or consuming that glitter. And so I'm blocking him off. So anyway, so I got those ornaments from a family member who told me that they found them brand new, never opened, in a dumpster. I didn't ask where. I don't know where. But that's where they found them. And I was like, what? Yeah, they were in the top of a dumpster, so I took them out. They were brand new, still sealed. And when I opened them up this year. That's why I decided to do a January one. It's because I had those ornaments that would fit perfect with the blue theme, with the gold and the silver as a back theme, and white, gold, silver, white, and blue is what I wanted to do. And those would go perfect with it. And so that's what I did. Those are brand new ornaments that I've had probably 1 or 2 years. And then they brought it to me after Christmas, and I stored them for a year. So they're 3 years old and never been opened. And so that's why I'm going through all of my stuff and deciding, how am I going to use this stuff? Why am I storing this stuff for 3, 4, 5 years? I need to get this stuff used. And so that's what I'm doing. And figuring out how I'm going to be using them moving forward in my YouTube channel. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going through everything. I do have, next month is February, and I do have a few things lined up for February that I've already found that were February items. And then once I go through everything and I find out everything that I have for February, then I have to take a look at and see what I'm going to be needing for February. Remember last year in February, I have a roll of like, it's like commercial table covers that comes in a roll and you just cut it off. And I have a big roll of that I used in my classroom when we had like holiday parties and stuff. And I picked it up at Christmas time for a party, and I figured that red I could use it for Christmas and Valentine's for the parties. And I picked up 2 rolls of it, and I used 1 roll and brought the other one home when I semi-retired from teaching. And so I'm going to use it up. I got it here, I might as well use it. So in February, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to use that as my table cover, and then you'll see what I use in February. All right. So no food bank today, and it's okay. It's okay. I'll see you in a little while when I get ready to do something else. Today I'm getting a nap in. I promise you. Today is the day I'm getting a nap in. Everyone, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and it's cold outside. It's rainy outside. It is dreary. I'm so glad I did not go to the food bank today, but I'm hungry. And so I'm going to go ahead and make that bean soup for myself for lunch. And I'm going to have 3 meals today. I'm going to have to come up with something for my dinner. So let's get in the kitchen and let's make this the last serving of this bean soup for myself. Actually, I'm going to go make it, and then I'll bring it in here in the office where it's warm. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, everyone. I'm going to sit down and have my bowl of Great White Northern bean soup here. And this is it. All right. I do have my soup spoon. I got these from Temu. This is not sponsored by Temu, but I don't know what it is about having a big pot of soup beans on a cold day. It's just so comforting to me. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy this while Chico is right here underneath me. And then I'm going to go take a nap and get my feet up. I didn't do that on Monday or Tuesday. Wait a minute, Tuesday or Wednesday. I didn't do that. So today I'm going to do it. And yeah, then I'll come back and we'll see what I get into. The major thing that I want to do is I want to see what my glucose level is this evening after I eat this. And it's going to really tell. Because yesterday it did not peak. It didn't spike. So today we'll see. All right, everybody. I went and took a nap, and it was a good nap. Woo, it's 5 o'clock. I don't know what time I ate that lunch. I don't, but we're going to get in here and get my blood sugar taken, and we're going to see how high it is. Okay? I think it was like 2:30. And yeah, today I got hungry at around 2:30. So we're going to see. And it was the beans that I ate. So we're going to see. Lord, please don't let this be high. Because I like my soup beans. And it's one of the foods that I want to rotate back into my eating plan if I can. Sorry, I just woke up from my nap. I needed that nap today. I don't know. Some days I need them, like, really, I need them. It's just one of those dreary, raining all day, cold, just want to sleep days. Okay? It's just one of those days where you just want to stay in and sleep. I got Chico about 3 times already. Okay, let's see. 179. Uh-oh. Well, it's not too high, but it's high. It's high. We're not having any carbs for my next meal. It's going to be all just protein. .5. I'm still in ketosis. But yeah. I mean, it's not 200, all right? But it's been a while since it's been that high, so. And it's only been 2.5 hours since I ate. 2:33, 4, 5. Yeah, it's been 2.5 hours since I ate. So usually I wait 4 hours. So there are my excuses for that glucose to be a little elevated. Okay, there's some of my excuses. The fact is that it's been 2.5 hours since I ate. And I had a bowl of soup, bean soup. So is it spiky high, like really high? No. But anyway, let me get this turned in. Make a note to the doctor that I had great white northern bean soup and 2.5 hours ago. Okay. All right, it is almost 6 o'clock. I've got the water going for some hot tea. I'm in the mood for some hot tea. And so we're gonna get in here. We're gonna use up one more of these hot teas. I want to do number 19, elderberry and enchance. All right. It says on the back, the magic of enchance and juicy berries. And on here it says, stay warm with a comforting cup of nature's finest ingredients. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to stay warm. We are. We're going to go make ourselves a cup of hot tea. The water is boiling. Let's get this tea made. I know I have some water in the sink. That's because I was, in fact, washing up a few dishes, not much, by hand. There are certain things that I like to wash by hand. One of them happens to be the pitcher that I make my Kool-Aid in. And the reason is so I can go ahead and make another pitcher of Kool-Aid. All right. I am really liking this tea kettle. I love this tea kettle. All right. It is raining like crazy outside. And it is cold rain. Like it's going between ice and rain right now. Okay. All right. Let me get my giant spoon. I do like this thing. I picked this up at Dollar Tree years ago when Dollar Tree was actually $1. And this is what I like to use it for. Right here. Because see that red? I do not want that on my counter. It will stain it. Then that. There we go. And I'll meet you in the office. Okay, well it's 6 o'clock in the evening and I'm not hungry yet because that soup held me over. And let's try this tea. It's a new tea I have never tried before. Oh, this is good. Oh, my nose is itchy. This is good. Okay, let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for February, and I'm getting ready for a Temu haul. I have some seed money, so I'm getting ready for February's Temu haul and a campaign that I'm going to be working on. And I'm going to be doing February decor for Valentine's Day. And so just know that that's coming up. It is going to be a series of Temu videos. As Chico, he is licking the tripod. Okay. And I'm going to try to get 10 short 3-minute videos out before Valentine's Day. Okay. We're going to see if I can do it. But I need to get the order in and make sure I have like 10 products that I can do and show you how they work and how I'm going to use them in my house. And along with my everyday activities, I'm going to be doing those as well. So let me get to that and let me get this ordered so that I can make sure that I get this ordered and filmed before, I think they said like you have 28 days left. So I have to get that ordered, shipped, and then filmed before the next 28 days. So I need to get busy on this. Okay. So I will see you in a little while when I get ready to do my snack tray while I order from Temu. Not sponsored, this video. I want to let you guys know that I did come in and make a protein kind of a snack tray for my third meal of the day. And yeah, I did do that. I was hungry, so I did that. And I did that about an hour ago and enjoyed my evening meal. And I had like 2 ounces of sausage, you know, the summer sausage and the sausage links. Had about 2 ounces of that and about 2 ounces of cheese. Where those little slices was 2 ounces. And 1 egg, which is 2 of the deviled eggs. So that's 5 ounces of protein, no carbs. I am having tea. Okay, I went and made myself a 2nd cup of tea. And so I'm having that. It's so good to have something warm in the evening when it's cold like this. Anyway, so I did that. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and spending the day with me. It's such a fun pleasure to be out here. Oh, and by the way, this shirt, it's a brand new shirt. It was given to me by a family member, and I absolutely love it. It came in like a family member brought me they like shop all the time, okay? And they go into stores and buy things off the clearance rack for really cheap. And so they bring me clothes, and this happens to be one of them. It's a brand new shirt, still had the tags on it, and it came in a bag of things that they had given me. And so I pulled out the ones that had the tags still on them, and I decided, you know, if they're gonna take the time to they enjoy doing the shopping, by the way, and so if they're gonna take the time to go and do the shopping and stuff, I'm going to take the time to take the tags off of them and put them on. And so this is a really nice, I love it. It's a really nice top. It's long sleeve but thin. And so it can be worn in the fall. It can be worn in the summer. And so I'm really enjoying it. And I want to thank everybody for coming in and spending the day with me. I had fun and I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to leave some playlists for you and a subscribe button at the end here. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It helps me out tremendously. Go back and watch the older videos if you haven't watched my older videos and get to know who I am. It's all about coming into my home and getting to know who I am and spending the day with me and learning about my journey. I'm doing a journey on eating healthier, eating better for myself, for my health. I did get a report. Let me tell you that. Let me find it. Hold on. I got a report from my new doctor. And I do like this, the way that they are okay, so I do have a new provider, and he said that my A1C was 6%, and my previous A1C was 6.3%, and he said that your A1C is in the pre-diabetes range. So I'm in the pre-diabetes range, so it is coming down slowly, but it's coming down. And he told me I had that I had lost 42.1 pounds since starting Verta, and that I'm doing a good job, and told me to keep up the good work. I love that part about this program, is that they're always positive and encouraging me to keep on doing the good work. And all of my other stuff came in really good. All right, all of the other readings came in really good. So, yeah. Um, okay, the only thing that was the glucose, which was at 128. It's better than it has been, okay, but it's not completely where I want it. So eventually I'll get there, okay? It's getting better. It's getting better. So I did get a good report, and I'm really, really excited about that. Uh, says potential changes in your cholesterol numbers. Okay, he did give me an article to go back and read about. He asked me to review this article for better understanding of potential changes in your cholesterol numbers while following a well-formulated ketogenic diet. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to read the article and see um, how this is going to affect the way I eat in the future. Okay. So that was a good, yeah, that was good. That was good. I got a good report. All right. And so I did, okay, so remember today I told you that my glucose level was a little higher because I waited 2.5 hours after I ate. And here is my coach's response. Okay, so what what I told them was that my gut health after I've been eating this soup has been better than it has been in the past. Like I don't have issues with the gut, but let's just say that it's feeling better. All right. I also told them that my blood pressure today was better than it, and it has a better reading today than it has been in a long time. And so they said a glucose reading of 79 about 2.5 hours after eating does show your soup had a noticeable impact on your blood sugar. All right, so that's what they said. They also said it's interesting positive effect on your gut health as well as your blood pressure. So they've told me instead of a cup, try a half a cup. So that's what I'll do. All right. Moving forward, I'll do a half a cup of the soup, and then I will, to get the benefits that the bean soup was having on me, but not this increase in blood sugar. Okay, so that's what their thoughts is. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try half a cup of it, and then make it a high protein, and then it'll cut the carbs down too. All right, so anyway, thank you guys for coming along. That's my thoughts for the end of the day, and I wanted to let you know that as soon today I turned it into my team, which is just 2 people, my doctor and my coach that's advising me, and immediately I turned it in at 5:27 p.m. and at 5:55 p.m. I got a response. So that's how close in contact I am with the coaching team. So anyway, so I am going to end this video. Thank you guys for coming along. I appreciate all that you do for me. Just watching my videos and listening to me and coming along with me helps me out incredibly. You have no idea. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed by you guys. So what I want for you guys is to be blessed. I want you guys to be blessed because you guys bless me each and every day. just by coming in and saying hello, catching up with me, having coffee with me, spending time with Chico, and observing me getting things done. I am moving so much better now, and I feel better, and so I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. You guys have a good day. Good evening. Yeah, good evening, because these videos come out at 6 o'clock in the evening. You have a good evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.